Welcome back into Mid-Morning. So good to have you here. You know, many New Year's resolutions involve upgrading and maybe downsizing our diets, right?
Joining us this morning with some helpful tips and tricks to make that happen is food and lifestyle blogger Shanisty Ireland. Shanisty, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you guys. How's everyone doing with their New Year's resolution?
Well, you know, we don't necessarily need to talk about that. I've given up on them. But for those who haven't necessarily, we know a lot of folks quarantine maybe not so great for their waistlines. What are some tips that you have to get us back on track?
Well, I think we're going to see some new food trends in 2021. We're also going to see some from 2020 carry over. Some of the food trends that we're going to see that have really started in the early, I would say around 2013, is snacking. I think people are starting to shy away more and more from those 3 large meals per day, and they're starting to snack 4 to 6 times a day, which means those are little tiny meals. You want to make sure that they are packed with protein, you've got your fruits and vegetables, and probably trying to shy away from those carbs. Another trend that really started to explode in 2020 are these charcuterie boards. I feel like they're everywhere, all over social media. In fact, Pinterest saw about a 400% increase of people searching charcuterie boards in 2020 than they have in previous years. And that's really what I love to do. I love to make these boards. I make them for the kids even. Sometimes I even make it for dinner. And so that's what I created for you guys today, is a really simple charcuterie board. I always like to put some staples on there: fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, meat, and cheese. And then there's a couple of other products that I added to this one specifically that's really going to help you pack the protein in and try to shy away from the carbs. I think that a lot of people are going towards a keto-friendly diet. Farm Crisp is a great alternative. Have you guys tried these before, Farm Crisp?
I haven't had those. No, but they look delicious.
They do.
They are delicious. So they're made with 100% cheese, and they've got a nice crunch to them, so it's almost like a cracker. I know my husband is trying to cut back on the carbs, and he's like, what can I chew on that's going to be crunchy that is maybe low in carbs? This is a great alternative for that. They're, like I said, they're made with 100% cheese, and they go great for a board. Another thing is the Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Those are going to be packed with protein and less than 1 gram of carbs per serving. And then another trend that we're going to see in 2021, I think that people are going to be more conscious of the beverages they put in their bodies. A lot of brands are going towards the sparkling waters, and Lono Life is actually one of the brands that I love. It's going to be 10 grams of protein for one of these little pouches. You can put it in a cup, heat it up, or you can add it to a soup recipe as well.
Yeah, so you don't drink on a bunch of calories, right?
Totally. And these are the things that are going to help sustain you through the day. If you have to leave the house, take a bento box with some of these items. If you have to stay home, make sure you have them in your pantry.
And I know you always have helpful tips, not just this time of year, but year-round. So how can people follow you? What's the best way?
So on my blog, she'sbecomingdomestic.com, I have tons of recipes for the new year, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Shanisty Ireland.
All right, great ideas. We appreciate it. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.